So as I've said many times before, I have an insanely long list of movies that I intend to make videos on at some point. Movies that you've asked for, movies that came to me in a dream. And as I look over this list, sometimes I see one and I'm like, I still haven't done this movie yet? How is that possible? Ready Player One is one such movie. I mean, how have I not talked about Steven Spielberg's modern masterpiece yet? I remember when the book came out many years ago and all the nerds on the internet were like, finally, a book for me! All you gotta do is just shamelessly pander to millennial nostalgia, and there you go. It's ridiculous, am I right? Who would ever do such a thing? But okay, so I finally got around to watching this movie, and oh my goodness. I was not prepared. I know I'm like the millionth person to talk about it, so I'm probably not gonna have anything particularly novel to say, but like I have to say something because what is this movie? So come along, kids, let's take a walk. I always have to admire the bizarre kind of optimism of near future movies where like in 20 years, everything is gonna be completely different. But then like here we are in 2026 and like low-rise jeans have come back around again. Gen Z wants to be us so bad. Butt cracks and nut taps. 2000s are back, baby. Okay, so this is our main character, Wade. Wade is just your average frumpy-dumpy loner kind of guy, you know? No friends, glasses, messy hair, flannel shirts, hasn't showered in a week. I know a League of Legends player when I see one.
I was born in 2027. After the corn syrup droughts, after the bandwidth riots, after people stopped trying to fix problems and just tried to outlive them. My parents, they didn't make it through those times.
Oh, so he's like Batman.
I live here in Columbus, Ohio with my Aunt Alice.
Oh, so he's like Spider-Man. So this is the world of 2045. Everything sucks. The end.
These days, reality is a bummer. Everyone's looking for a way to escape. And that's why Halliday, that's why he was such a hero to us. He showed us that we could go somewhere without going anywhere at all. You don't need a destination when you're running on an omnidirectional treadmill with quadraphonic pressure-sensitive underlay.
See, now, here's where watching this movie in 2026 is so hilarious, to me at least. I mean, right now, one stick of RAM takes like, what, 15 years on Klarna just to pay it off? Like, even just a PS5 right now is like $1,000. How are these people getting all this stuff?
James Halliday saw the future, and then he built it. He gave us a place to go. A place called
the metaverse. You're gonna love it. Everyone's gonna be on it. It's gonna make $1 trillion.
This is the Oasis. It's a place where the limits of reality are your own imagination. You can ski down the pyramids. You can climb Mount Everest with Batman.
Minecraft? Batman? This movie's full of references to things I know. That means it must be good. But so this is how people live in 2045. Basically, everyone does everything in the Oasis. You live out your perfect life as your perfect self.
A different species, live action, cartoon. It's all your call. Yeah, that's me. Well, that's my avatar. At least until I feel like changing.
I'm sorry. So it's just like, so he says anyone could be anything, and then it's just himself with buccal fat surgery. Love the imagination, kid. You and I play games very differently, because I mean, first chance I get, I'm a hot goth babe every time. And no, I do not want to introspect upon why that is, thank you very much. But yeah, so basically the entire world runs on Fortnite now, or like Roblox or whatever. The only friends you can get is just whoever's hopping on the hot new Roblox game, Mewing Simulator, or Stupid Babies. I love how the movie's like, everyone plays in the Oasis and it's full of cool stuff like surfing and shooting aliens, but we all know like 2 days in, it would just be Jiggle Physics Hatsune Miku's as far as the eye could see.
Everyone starts the same, but the more coin you make, the more you level up. If you get killed, your avatar can come back to life, but you lose all your stuff. All your money, your clothes.
I am happy to know that in 2045, we stopped saying it's giving and we just went back to rad.
It's an artifact hunt?
Yup, Gregarious 120.
Turn into any giant robot for 2 minutes. That's rad.
And like, sure, all the clean water's gone, the average temperature's like 117 degrees, but a win's a win, I'll take it. Now, the movie gives us a little backstory on this Oasis game platform thing and how it came to be so popular.
The Oasis was the brainchild of James Halliday. He and his partner Ogden Morrow released the first Oasis build in 2025. It was an instant success.
My dude, companies have been trying to make VR a thing for like decades now. Nobody wants it, but boy, they keep trying. But okay, the movie actually starts when we learn that 5 years ago, in 2040, the main dude who made Oasis died and left behind like a treasure hunt for Easter eggs. And if you can find all three, you get $500 billion and full control of Oasis. And so, understandably, this is pretty much what everyone in the entire world's trying to do. But in those 5 years, they've only found one clue to the first challenge, and everyone's trying to win, especially this giant corporation called IOI.
Oh, And of course, the Sixers. The Sixers work for Iowa. They're the second largest company in the world, which is why they're putting everything they got into winning Halliday's contest.
Buckle up!
We call them Sixers because
They're like kind of attractive, but like kind of not, you know what I mean?
they have a support team made up of Halliday scholars. Like me, they spend all their time studying pop culture that Halliday was obsessed with, trying to find clues to solve the contest.
But yeah, so like I said, this is the entire shtick of the movie. Wade, along with everyone else in the world, is trying to find the 3 Easter eggs and get rich and famous. So the first challenge, the only one people know about, is this Mario Kart type race that no one's been able to win. Especially Wade with his Back to the Future DeLorean. Hey guys, remember the 80s? Now, Wade is quickly smitten with this girl on a motorcycle because she's cool.
H, are you seeing this? The girl! I think it's Artemis!
Be Artemis?
And of course, that's Artemis with a 3 instead of an E because she's cool. Though not as cool as Greg with 3 Gs. Just put some Lightning McQueen Crocs on him. You know that Snapchat's going crazy. But now, like I said, no one can win this race because it's full of all kinds of traps and hazards like wrecking balls and T-Rexes from Jurassic Park. Hey guys, remember Jurassic Park? It used to be good, I swear. But so, in the end of the race, Wade gets his car destroyed and he saves Artemis at the last second from being killed by King Kong.
Bail!
Damn, I love that bike.
And so Wade takes her to his friend H's workshop because he can repair anything.
Touch nothing.
Where'd you find an iron giant?
Hey guys, remember? Do you remember guys? Hey, remember? You know, it's so funny to me that they're in like a video game, but they have to fix things manually. You know what I mean? Like, why?
Z, yo,
The Galactica, of course.
these are my babies, all right, man?
Sulaco from Alien, Forge from Silent Running. Oh, where's the Harkonnen dropship?
So this is the actual main shtick of the movie, which is every 3 minutes it's like, and like, no joke, I'm not even exaggerating, this is just the entire movie. But that being said, the movie's only like 10% as bad as the book was. The van was my refuge, my bat cage, my fortress of solitude. I watched every episode of The Greatest American Hero, Airwolf, The A-Team, Knight Rider, Misfits of Science, and The Muppet Show. What about The Simpsons, you ask? I know more about Springfield than I know about my own city. So yeah, I know a thing or two about picking up chicks, okay? Now, while they wait for the motorcycle to get fixed, Wade and Artemis have like a nerd-off, I guess?
James Halliday's favorite first-person shooter. What?
Oh, GoldenEye.
Playing as?
Odd Job. Is this a test?
Favorite game variant?
Game variant with slappers only. No weapons.
I know what slappers only means. Racer?
Turbo. Oh, and his favorite food was Hot Pockets. His favorite quote was from Superman.
Can you imagine how many Chuck Taylors these two would have combined? Also, I love the random nerd purity test. Like, oh, you like video games? Okay, name every video game. Oh, what's that? You like to use the internet? Okay, name every room in Habbo Hotel. That's the thing about this movie too, is like it's so heavily based on little boy nostalgia. Not a single Habbo Hotel or Club Penguin reference. Detective Barbie games? Where's that movie, Steven Spielberg? But as they get to talking, we find out that Artemis is very passionate about this whole Halliday Easter egg hunt thing.
What happens when IOI offers you guaranteed coin for the keys to the kingdom? Nolan Sorrento takes over the world. A real Gunter would risk everything to save the Oasis from IOI. That's better.
Yeah, Artemis, I don't know if you're the best authority on hair, okay, my dude? Just saying.
I'll wave to you from the finish line. McFly.
Hey guys, remember the 80s? So after this, we see why Wade is so set on escaping into the Oasis, because his home life is like kind of butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying?
If I catch you touching my stuff again, not joking. Out.
Wade Watts. My dad picked that name because it sounded like a superhero's alter ego. But he died when I was a kid. My mom too. And I ended up here.
Yeah, that's a bummer and all, but like, why are you telling us this again? Didn't you just say this like 15 minutes ago? Hey guys, my parents died when I was a kid. Also, guess what? My parents are dead.
Halliday hated making rules. Why is that line sticking in my head? Maybe it's because Artemis said it. And she's hot.
Okay, I mean, I get where you're coming from, my dude, okay? Like, it's kind of like when someone shows you their favorite streamer or YouTuber, whatever, and it's like, OMG, they're so funny. Here, watch. I think maybe you just think they're hot. Although watching this movie and then reading about how Artemis is described in the book is so funny to me. It probably goes without saying, but I had a massive cyber crush on Art Threemus. She occasionally posted screenshots of her raven-haired avatar, and I sometimes, always, saved them to a folder on my hard drive. Her avatar had a pretty face, but it wasn't unnaturally perfect. In the Oasis, you only saw one of 2 body shapes on female avatars, but Artemis's frame was short and Rubenesque, all curves. So Wade's just over here like, yeah, everyone in the Oasis is super hot, but Artemis was like kind of not hot, but I like her anyway. But okay, so Wade likes to spend his time in the Halliday archives, where a bunch of moments from this dude's life have been immortalized for people to watch. A museum to a dead god. And while watching one such memory, Wade notices something a little interesting.
Go back! 10 seconds!
Why can't we go backwards for once? Backwards. Really fast. Fast as we can. Really put the pedal to the metal, you know? Bill and Ted did it.
Hey guys, remember the 80s? And so Wade then gets the idea to drive backwards during the race, and it works. He bypasses King Kong and wins the whole thing. So scholars have worked tirelessly for years to try and uncover all of Halliday's secrets, and turns out the whole time all they had to do was just watch the video where he looks at the camera and says, "Hey, drive backwards." Oh man, Wade's a genius.
It's such an honor.
Yeah, the honor's all mine.
And so with Wade's help, Artemis and H also get the Easter egg, and now they know for sure that all the clues to the trials are somewhere in the archives. But of course, now Wade's kind of famous, so he can't just like walk around anymore.
Okay, here. Clark Kent glasses. They hide your identity without changing your look.
I'm sorry, this just seems completely unnecessary to me. Like, Wade literally explains at the beginning that you can just change your avatar whenever you want, so why even bother with all this? But so, he and Artemis watch through more of Halliday's memories until they come across this one in particular.
What happened?
Nothing. I invited her over.
Well, did you at least get her name?
Yeah, Kira, I told you, like the character in the Dark Crystal.
That's...
Hey guys, remember the 80s? So long story short, they find out that the second trial is somehow related to this lady who was married to Halliday's partner. But before that, she went on a date with Halliday himself, and she loved dancing. So Wade and Artemis decide to go to the big dance club and see if they can maybe figure something out. Which is perfect, because Wade's kind of sort of getting a little bit about this Art 3 Miss girl.
Don't be that guy.
I am that guy.
Z, you gotta be more careful about who you meet in the Oasis.
H, Artemis gets me.
She could actually be a 300-pound dude who lives in his mama's basement in suburban Detroit. And her name is Chuck.
Yeah, you know, I remember back when the internet was like brand new, you know, and everyone was like, you never know what kind of people are on the internet. They might actually just be some kind of 38-year-old weirdo. And now that's me. Now at this club, we come to find out that the IOI company has been tracking and stalking Wade ever since he got the first key. And they follow him to the club and try to like kill his avatar, which wouldn't really accomplish anything anyway, but sure, why not? And so he and Artemis barely escape with their lives with the help of the Zemeckis Cube. Just the Polar Express movie had a real impact on these kids. Hey guys, remember Nightmares?
Hey, you. Do you know what kind of train this is? Do you know what kind of train this is? Well, do ya? We're heading for the other side of the tracks.
The next day, Wade gets a message from the CEO of JOI to talk to him about maybe combining their forces to find the rest of the Easter eggs. And then they proceed to have just the most hilariously stupid conversation, like maybe ever, I don't know.
Is convert all the schools on Ludus to replicas from the Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller.
You know, at first the references were just kind of cute in a way, you know, like, wow, look, a DeLorean. But now the movie's just punching us right in the face.
Man, that's not true. You know, when I want to blow off steam,
drink tab, play Robotron, listen to Duran Duran.
I crack open a tab. I put on some Duran Duran. I play Robotron. That's why I love the Oasis.
But you know, real talk, this is just how like every media company feels to me now, trying to get Gen Z to watch anything.
You can say it. It's not 68.
I know it's 67.
Yes! Three Labubu is doing 6-7 at McDonald's drive-thru. You can say that.
I don't know.
6-7.
Rocco, it wasn't me. Start yapping. Where is the tuna?
Like, to me, this literally feels like this scene here where he's like, hey, remember John Hughes? Duran Duran, am I right, fellas? This movie's so stupid. Also, I love how the entire world apparently runs on American 80s nostalgia. Like, no other country existed in the 1980s. Anyway, obviously, Wade doesn't want to join him, so naturally, they blow his house up.
Let me talk to him.
Don't call here anymore, you got me? I don't want to hear your voice ever again.
And then Wade gets kidnapped by this dude who kind of reminds me of my friend's older brother that always had a lot of whipped cream cans in the back of his car. I wonder what that was all about. Anyway, now turns out Wade was actually kidnapped by Artemis and her goon squad.
That's IOI. So the Stacks are over there and living this close to each other the whole time?
Next door. Around the world, it's all the same in the Oasis.
So earlier in the movie, Wade was like, and Artemis was like, no, Wade, you mustn't. You'll be disappointed if you see the real me. And now I see why. I mean, come on, a redhead. Blech, gross, am I right? But anyway, after talking about things and stuff for a while, Artemis thinks she knows where the second key is. And long story short, it's inside like Halliday's memory version of the movie The Shining. And in there, they have to fight off some zombies and then dance with the ghost of Kira because Halliday was like too afraid to dance with or kiss her back in the day. And this unlocks the second key.
Thank you. Kira was a very beautiful.
Go on.
Now, just to summarize everything here, IOI finds out that Wade is still alive, and finding him leads them to find Artemis. She uses herself as bait and gets caught so Wade can escape. So he does that, and then what do you know? He runs into H in real life too?
Super convenient coincidence.
First to the key? Never trust someone you meet in the Oasis.
He might be a 300-pound dude named Chuck
who lives in his mama's basement in suburban Detroit. H. Helen.
Wait, you're a girl? I told you all that personal stuff. I showed you my Clop Clop fanfic, and you didn't even tell me? But so, Artemis gets caught by IOI, and she gets sent to like a gamer concentration camp where they have to like log into the game and then do manual labor, but like in the game.
Every 6 feet. Keep it moving! Hey, you! Those are explosives!
You know what, Mr. Spielberg? Sure, why not? Nothing else makes sense in this movie, why start now? And so Wade and friends team up to save her, which involves this whole giant complicated plan where they hack into the game's servers and build a fake IOI office in the game and make the CEO think that he's there, which is the thing you can just do, I guess, because computers are magic. And while this is happening, IOI has found the third and final try, which is to play an Atari 2600 game. Hey guys, remember the 80s?
All 3 sword quests, what's next?
Dark Cavern.
Super Breakout. It's adventure.
Come on.
Released in 1979 for the 2600, Adventure was created by Warren Robinette, who was the first video game designer ever to hide his name. In fact, it was the first representation ever.
But so, to stop Wade, the CEO of IOI puts up this magic barrier thing around the final trial. But then that's when Wade calls upon the power of friendship.
Are you willing to zero out for the Oasis? Are you willing to fight? We ask you to join us on Planet Doom.
In the name of James Halliday himself, help us save the Oasis.
And thusly, the entire world answers the call to action. Chun-Li, Halo Guy, Gundam. Wow, this is literally the best movie ever. I just can't. What is this? What even is this? I think it's supposed to be like inspirationally epic or something, but it's just this. The CIA is putting crack out on the streets again. Hey guys, remember the 80s? And so, long story short, they break down the barrier thanks to Artemis, who's on the inside, and then Wade fights the CEO with his Dragon Ball Z powers, which he just had this whole time, I guess. And in the end, Wade plays the Atari game Adventure, but he knows the real secret to finding the key, somehow, for some reason.
That's why he created the first digital Easter egg. And to find it, you didn't even have to win. Searching around in rooms for an invisible dot. The first Easter egg ever put in a video game. The creator's name.
Hey, do you get it? It's cute. But now in the book, it does explain a little more about why he knows all this. Descending the network of metal girders had always reminded me of old platform video games like Donkey Kong or Burger Time. I seized upon this idea a few years earlier when I coded my first Atari 2600 game, a Gunter rite of passage, like a Jedi building his first lightsaber. If you're trying to be a writer and you're worried that maybe you're not good enough, just follow your dreams, kids. There's no rules anymore. And so this warps Wade into Halliday's childhood home where he meets Halliday himself, kind of like at the end of the Barbie movie where they just had to like explain everything to us, like right to our face.
Well, that was when I realized that as terrifying and painful as reality can be, reality is real.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
And so the movie ends with Wade updating us on what he and his friend group are gonna do now that they control the Oasis.
Now, who do we have here? Oh, well, look who it is. It's my heroes, the High Five.
You know, I'm something of a high five myself on a good day.
The High Five took over the Oasis. It was to ban any loyalty centers from accessing the Oasis. IOI had no choice. They shut them all down.
I'm sorry, but like the way he says this is so funny to me, because he's like, yeah, so we talked it over and decided like, okay, maybe no more concentration camps. Wow, Wade, how brave of you.
The third thing we did wasn't as popular. We closed the Oasis on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know it sounds like a weird move, but people need to spend more time in the real world.
And so now Oasis runs on the same schedule as Hey Arnold reruns. And that's more or less the end of the movie. You know, it pains me to say this, but as corny as the message is for this movie, like, it's actually more relevant now than ever. Like, yes, people really, truly do need to get off their phones, delete Twitter, delete TikTok, and go outside. Do anything in real life, please. I'm begging you. And to everyone who asked me over the years to make a video about this movie, you all were so right. I did not know what I was missing.